start again. Assisting in the crowd today, the marketing agent, Jin Ling, Karan Vaghela, Jenny Walker, John Pantelios, Andrew Prekop, Lachlan Whitehead. I think that's all of us here today. Together we're representing Ray White Estate Agents, auctioneers and property managers of 77 Krunang Road in Carnegie. On behalf of the team at Ray White, but more importantly on behalf of our vendors here today, we'd just like to take this moment to thank you all for joining us on a glorious Melbourne afternoon here. To any of the interested buyers, all the very best of luck with your bidding. To any of the underbidders, commiserations in advance. Now, today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of today's auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for the property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price, and as the auctioneer I can indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits any major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and it does provide fines for this conduct. The rules do permit vendor bids, and the words we'll use during the auction to indicate we're making a bid on behalf of the vendor will very simply be vendor bid, and of course by law only I as the auctioneer today have the right to place that bid on behalf of the vendor. Attached to the contract to sale is section 32. This has been on display for the last half an hour or so, and it has been sent out to a handful of you over the last few weeks, and if you have taken the time to read through it, you'll see it does confirm. Ray White is the vendor's estate agent here today, is selling what is formally described as Lot 2 on Planner Subdivision 315-303B, of course more commonly known to yourself and I as 156a Oakleigh Road here in Carnegie. In a moment's time, when we do call for your bidding, we'll be asking for a deposit equal to 10% of the purchase price. Balance payable, preferential settlement terms 30 or 60 days time from today. With that deposit, we'll try and get a down payment, maybe $5,000 or $10,000, paid electronically to our trust account today, and the balance of that 10% to be paid into our trust account on the next business day, being Monday. Now, if you are a first-time auction attendee, to place a bid, it's very, very simple. Just shout out your bid in a nice, clear voice, hand in the air, nod in the head, or seek assistance from one of the many agents that will be floating around in the crowd here today. They're all here to help you with your bidding and to help you try and buy what is truly a remarkable property. The way that we'll be selling the property is by calling it down 3 times. On the first, second, third, and final call, when the contract hits my hand, like so, the property will be sold. And at that point, buyers, no late bids can or will be accepted. It's really, really important that if you do have any intention of trying to buy this property, that you do hold the highest bid at the end of the proceedings. Now, if we do happen to fall short of the vendor's reserve price, let me just remind you all and make it very, very clear that it'll be the highest bidder and the highest bidder only that gets to come inside and exclusively negotiate at the vendor's reserve price, and for the rest of you, back out into the market. And if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times, but in over 80% of the instances, we get a bid and we pass the property in, it goes on to sell to that buyer post-auction. And those statistics are true over the last decade, not just this market, not last year, over the last decade. In over 80% of the instances that we've extracted a bid from the crowd on auction day and the property has passed in, it's gone on to sell post-auction. So really, you have but one choice if you're interested in buying this property here today, and that is to ensure that you've got the highest bid at the end of the auction, irrespective of whether or not the property has been declared on the market. So basic rules and terms and conditions for you here today, ladies and gentlemen, in place to help you bid with absolute confidence to buy what is a fantastic little opportunity for one lucky buyer here today. 156a Oakleigh Road in Carnegie, tucked away in the side street here, nice and peaceful, but I think you would all agree, a very thoughtful use of the space and an absolutely stunning renovation. As you walk through there and you look in things like the second bedroom, where they've converted half of that built-in robe space into a thoughtful little study area for those people that are working from home. The way that they've renovated the property so beautifully, it looks like you're straight out of an IKEA catalogue or something like that. It looks absolutely incredible inside, and there is not a single thing for somebody to do in here. The bathroom, absolutely stunning. The stone bench tops, the heating and cooling, everything you've got and you would need and more, ladies and gentlemen, in a property is here available today at 156a in Oakleigh Road. Lock-up garage, which they've obviously used maybe as a bit of a gym or an extra study or workspace over the last couple of years, but still having that extra space out the front to park your car in as well. It really does make a flexible use of the space. If you do find that you outgrow the property inside, you can always expand out into that garage and still not compromise your off-street parking. In excess of 200 square metres of your own titled land, an absolute no-brainer for anybody looking to get into the real estate market here, ladies and gentlemen. By virtue of the fact of the number of people here, you can see what the sweet spot in this market is, folks. It's those properties around $1 million. They're still growth properties. It's properties like these that will always be that comfortable step in between an apartment and a house that are always incredibly popular. Location-wise, well, we're just a moment away from a range of parks, shops and amenities. You've got Citizen Cafe and the Murrumbina Pantry. I reckon I can see the back of them from here, in fact, literally just a stone's throw away from where we stand here today. Absolutely exceptional food and coffee. You've got the little supermarket there to get you by as well, or the kebabs if that's what you're after on the way home from a big night out, or a morning after, I might add. You've got the park at one end of the street, Murrumbina Station just down the road, Carnegie Station, the 67 tram, the Memorial Swimming Pool, undergoing renovations at the moment. Everything you could want from a lifestyle location is available when you buy in this part of the suburb, folks. Make no doubt about that. It's so peaceful and tranquil and underdeveloped in this part of the suburb. It's a beautiful place to start a family. It's a beautiful place to own an investment property or to live in. Absolutely everything you could want and more, buyers. Make no doubt about that. So before we get underway, what is the market doing? This is the question I get asked 10 times a week across family barbecues and within the circles of my friends and things like that. They all want to know, when's the best time to buy, Tom? A price is going to keep falling. Well, the reality is, buyers, like it or not, prices have already dropped. And if you're sitting here waiting for the bottom, don't wait too much longer, because we're here, folks. Make no doubt that the moment we don't have an interest rate rise, the competition is going to return to the market tenfold. So if you're sitting here saying, I'm just going to wait for that moment of stability when it just feels right for me to go out and buy, well, the unfortunate news to you is that's what everyone's waiting to do. And by the time it feels right, it's too late. The competition returns to the market and it becomes very difficult to compete and try and buy a property. Maybe the prices won't be where they were 12 months ago, but the competition will be just as real. Now is the time to buy, ladies and gentlemen. Make no doubt about that. You can mark my words. Now is the time to buy. And with that, we're going to put it across to you now. Best of luck to you today, buyers. 156a in Oakleigh Road, Carnegie. In your hands, buyers, for a fair, reasonable start. Who'd like to bid us away here today? Don't mind the start, buyers, in your hands. Range of 950 to 1,020 throughout the campaign. 950 do we say, buyers, in your hands? Happy to place a vendor bid if I need to. 950 do we say, buyers? Nice easy place to get the bidding going. If I'm being too ambitious, shout out your number now. We're here to listen to you. 850, where did that one come from on the fence there, sir? I'll take it at 850. We're going to call for a rise at 20 from there if we can. I'll call for a 20 if we can, just for the moment. At 850 the bid now. 70, thank you very much. 70 the bid there, 90 do we say? At 870 the bid here. Calling for 20s at the moment if we can. At $870,000 I've got. 90 in the reply do we say, buyers? 870,000. Barely bidding off it now with two of you in it. At 870 the bid, do we say 90? At $870,000 the bid now. 890 if you'd like to jump back in, buyers. 870 the bid now. Call it down 3 times for you all. $870,000 the bid. First time now. 870 triple O the bid. Do we say 890, buyers? Second call now. $870,000.
900, okay.
900, nice strong bid. Welcome back to there at 900 bid now. Do we say 20? At 900,000. We'll roll in 20s till we get to the bottom of the range if we can there, Johnny. At $900,000 a bid. Calling for a rise at 20 to get yourself back in front. At $900,000 a bid now. Rise at 20 if you'd like to go, guys. $900,000 a bid. Jin's fire on the left over here at 900 even I've got. 920 if you'd like to go, buyers. At 900,000. 20, welcome to the bidding, sir. You facing the race there. 4 of you in it now. At 920 the bid. 40 do we say the reply there, Jin? At $920,000 I've got now. 920. 50, I love the strong bidding here from Jin. At $950,000 a bid, do we go 70? 970 the bid. Straight back at you now, Jin. At 970 the bid I've got. At 970 the bid, do we go to $1 million? Do we do another one of those ones? At 970, $1 million I've got. 1,020 do you want to say? 20's on the nod there, Jin. At 20 it's against you now again. At 1,020 the bid, do we go 50? 20's the bid over here. 1,020 I've got, it's against you, Jin. 20 the bid, 1,020. And $1,020,000 we've got on my right over here next to Karan's buyer. 1,020 the bid. Where do we go from here? At $1,020,000 the bid.
20.
20. 40 I've got. We want to go for 20, 60. 60 I've got in the knot. At 60's the bid now. 1,060,000 we've got. At $1,060,000 a bid. 1,060,000 even we've got. Where's it going to be from here, Jin? At 1,060,000?
10.
Happy to shorten the stride. I was going to say at 70's the bid. Do you want to try 10, sir? 80. 70 I've got. At $1,080,000 the bid now. $1,080,000 we've got. It's against you again now. $1,080,000. Do we say 90? Not at the head if you want to come back in for that. At $1,080,000 the bid's against you. Do we say 90? $1,080,000 the bid now. At $1,080,000 the bid. We'll call it down 3 times at $1,080,000. First call now. 1 million.
Tom, got good news. We are on the market.
On the market.
On the market.
Selling at $1,080,000 the bid there. Do we say 90 now? $1,080,000 we've got fairly bidden offered on the market and selling at $1,080,000 the bid. Do we go for 90? $1,080,000 the bid there. You tell me what's happening there, Jin. At $1,080,000 we've got against your buyer, Jin. Buyers over here with Karan's buyer. $1,080,000 the bid. First time now. $1,080,000 the bid. Competition from 4 so far. Second call, $1,080,000 the bid. Third and final call, on the market and selling at $1,080,000 the bid. Do we try 90? Happy to go for those 10s. Haven't forgotten you either over here. Do you want to try 10? Happy to let it go. Thank you very much. My starter as well, we're definitely out today. Thank you very much for attending at $1,080,000 the bid. If you're leaving your run to the last minute buyers, now's the time to speak. On the market and selling, happy to take your change. What's going to keep you in it? $1,080,000 the bid now. Happy to roll in 5s if it helps buyers. Where to from here? At $1,080,000 the bid now. Do we say $1,085,000? At $1,080,000 the bid here with Karan's buyer. 80's the bid. Last opportunity for you all at $1,080,000. First call now. $1,080,000 the bid. Second call. $1,080,000. Do we want to try 5? Shaking the head. Third and final call. At $1,080,000 the bid. 90. Welcome to the bidding there. Left it to the last minute. Got everyone's heart racing. Good luck to you today. $1,090,000 the bid. 95, I'll take it. $1,095,000 now. Do we go straight back to 1-1? At $1,095,000, 1-1 the bid now. 1-1 the bid. Where to from here, Karan? Do we do a 10 maybe? At 1-1 the bid, it's against you. At $1.1 million now on the market and selling. Over to the left here at 1.1 the bid. At $1,100,000. Let you get the instructions there, Karan. At 1.1 the bid. Call it down 3 times at $1.1 million against you over here, sir. 1.1 with the buy next to Jin there. First call now, $1.1 million the bid. I will, but I reckon a 5's going to be a stronger bet. Taking the 1? No worries. 1,101,000. What about the 5? 10. Is that 10 on top? 11? 1.11. 1,110,000 the bid now. 1,110,000. Do we want to try the 1, sir? At $1,110,000 a bid. Happy to roll in 1s if it helps you, but I think a stronger bid's going to be the smart move. Assert your dominance. 1,110,000 over here with Jin's buy. 1,000, 11. Do we go straight to 20? 15. 15's bid. 1,115,000. 16, 20. 20's the bid. 1,120,000. And $1,120,000 on the left over here. At $1,120,000 a bid. First call now, 1,120,000. 125. 2. We've opened the can of worms now, haven't we? 22 the bid. Do you want to come back for 25, sir? Now you can be the strong buy. 25. Well played to you, sir. 1,125,030. 25's the bid. 27, I've got 30, do we say, Karan? 27 the bid, do we go 30? 30's the bid now. 35. 30's the bid. 1,130,000 on the right over here. At 1,130,000. 32. 35. 32's the bid. 35 I've got. 1,135,000. 37. 1,135,000 the bid, do we say 37? 37, 40. 1,137,000 the bid, 40 the reply. At 40 the bid now, at 1,142,000, 45, 50, 45 the bid. We've swapped spots now, haven't we? 47. That's right, isn't it? 47, I've lost count. 50 do we say? At 1,147,000, do we say 50? At 1,050,000, the bid over here. 1,150,000, back with Jin's buyer now. 55, 1,155,000 the bid. At $1,155,000 I've got. Do we go 60? 1,155,000, fairly bid and offered now on the right here with Karan's buyer. $1,155,000 the bid. Roll it down 3 more times. At 1,155,000 the bid. 58 was up. Thank you. 58 the bid. Do you want to go 60? No, he doesn't. 59. I asked and I got denied. That's all right. 59's the bid now. 1,159,000 the bid. 60 at 1,160,000. Do we say 5, sir? Being a strong bidder. The short bids aren't going to win. 61, 65. 65. 61's the bid. It's against you now. Do we say 65? $1,161,000 on bid on my right. Do we say 65? At $1,161,000 a bid over here. We'll call it down 3 last times. At 1,161,000. First call now, 1,161,000. Second call, 1,161,000. Third and final call. Hold down. Hold silent. Happy to let it go? Yep. Another 1,000? 500? 60 on the bid. 1,161,000. Looks like we found the newest buyer at 3163, ladies and gentlemen. At 1,161,000 the bid. First, second, third, and final call. Hold done. Hold silent. Definitely out. I appreciate your attendance. Let's give the underbidder a round of applause today, ladies and gentlemen, before we formally congratulate our purchaser here today at 1,161,000. First, second, third, and final call. We are selling, sold. Congratulations to the highest bidder. Commiserations to the underbidders here today. Thank you very much for your attendance. Have a great day.